Hello, welcome to another Tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and the painting I'm bringing you today is a little miniature. It's called Tree on a Hill. It's a 3.5 by 3.5, and I completed it last month. It's a scene actually I painted before as an 8 by 8, and actually I have the 8 by 8 in my revision box just to do a few things with. The 8x8 actually looks pretty good, but I kind of want to touch it up, warm it up, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, lone tree on a hill, it's a subject and a motif that I revisit, off and on, I would say. Some people really like that kind of painting, though, and I've done okay with them in the past. There you go. Today is Tuesday, and it's Tuesday the 3rd of April out here in New Zealand, and yeah, maybe I'm a little behind. I know I put up a past masters on, I think it was Saturday, and then Sunday, Easter, and then Monday. Basically, I was just playing catch up. I really had a lot of processing work to do on photography and getting videos ready and things. So I figured you guys would be busy with Easter anyway. It's the day after Easter for most of you today, so I'll get this up for you, and you'll have something to watch while you're getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully you had a good holiday and a nice time with your family if you were able to spend time with your family. And going to get back into the grind, or unless you're a student, and then hopefully you've got some time off. I was in the studio today. I have a student on Tuesdays, and we've been working on a nice painting of some elephants, believe it or not, but looking pretty good. I guess I should probably mention here that I could paint almost anything. I just choose to specialize in landscapes. I don't know if that's self-evident or not, but I guess it bears being said at least once on this channel. I could paint people, I could paint elephants, I could paint dinosaurs. I could make money painting dinosaurs because I did hundreds of dinosaur designs for the department stores when I lived in the US, and heck, if you have kids, they probably wore one of my designs. I did so many of them, Well, I wouldn't do a dinosaur unless I was getting paid, and these days I won't even do it if I'm getting paid, so I'll tell you where I'm at. Not that I got anything against dinosaurs. I think dinosaurs are wonderful, and some people really love them. And for that reason, I think there's a market for paintings of those sorts of things, but I couldn't be bothered. Anyway, this particular painting, it's just a little one. I thought it'd be good. I do pretty well with the little miniatures, and so when my stock gets depleted, sometimes in this case I just went digging through some files of old reference I'd put together, and thought, oh, that'll make a nice little 3.5 by 3.5, and so I did it. And for me, painting is not tied directly to the scene. The scene has to be a certain way. It is important, don't get me wrong, but I'm happy to paint the same scene over and over. Generally not, paint it one day and then paint it again the next day. I'm talking, years later. I'm not the kind of painter that says, oh, well, I've done that, been there, done that, In fact, I believe it's a great way to sort of measure your progress as a painter, to see, how you've matured, how you do things differently, and one really great way to do that is just to take a crack at the same scene again, and I do all the time. That also, I should say that I tend to put a bit of effort into my preparation of my reference prior to even painting, so my reference, I try to make it as appealing and interesting to me as possible prior to painting. If I was just starting with a bland photograph, I might not be as motivated to revisit the same motif over and over. But there's a couple different schools of thought on the motifs, and I have been queried about that by collectors. They say, well, gee, I got the scene and you painted it again. I say, yeah, but take a look at it. They're completely different. And I was a completely different person when I painted the newer scene than I was when I painted the old one. And they're both 100% original works of art that were done with a full intention of producing a work of art, not a commercial intention of, oh, I'm gonna, get a payday, cash in. In fact, woe betide anyone that thinks they're going to get into painting with that sort of idea or motivation. There's a lot of easier ways to make money. I would recommend anyone that's really into money go into banking or go into real estate. One of those two. Used to be you could make pretty good money as a lawyer, but I think that's getting tough. But real estate or banking, or start your own business, providing people with something that they absolutely need. If I was of a mind to do that, I would probably maybe start like a garden supply business. That people spend money on their gardens out here like you wouldn't believe. Making them beautiful, patio furniture, things like that. It's a real market for that kind of stuff out here, and I'm sure in the States as well. It's probably not much different. Anyway, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the art, man. It looks like I just hit this painting with a bit of a glaze. My honest opinion. It doesn't look like we saw that step. Could have just gone by really quick. I thought I glazed it, but it was just the warmth from the the temperature of the paintings will change depending on the lighting in my studio. Like on a cloudy day, I think it goes cooler, maybe it goes warmer. Sunny day it goes, I don't know, it just changes. And this is very changeable weather out here in north of New Zealand. It's always moving from one spot to another. But this yellow glaze thing is something I've been into lately, and some people call it the tobacco stain school. I don't know about that, but I just wanted to warm it up, give it a nice overall quality of warmth, and I'm really into that warm quality in most of my paintings, unless I'm doing just an evening scene or something like that. Anyway, we're getting kind of close to the end. New subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Old subscribers, thank you for sticking around. And if you're a subscriber that's left for any reason, please come back. Come on, what are you thinking? You know you're sorry for doing that. Come on back. It's alright. It's alright. I forgive you. I know that this world is full of so many things pulling at our attention. My goodness, I really appreciate anyone that does take the time to watch my videos. And I try and keep them sort of brief and to the point. And if the rambling gets in your nerves, just mute it and put on some music you like. How about that? Anyway, I'll be back real soon with another video. Meanwhile, please take good care and stay out of trouble.